It's hard to say fifth choice, but then I guess I would put Shanghai as my fifth one because when I went to Shanghai, it's a you kind of have a actually sorry India would be the fifth one because it's a place you need to go once in your life, but it isn't the most uh, like dying place to be. When I went there, the pollution levels were really high, and you're surrounded by people that are impoverished. They have yani the good side is that you see different culture, like a completely slap in the face of a different culture. Like you'll see things that you'll never see it anywhere else except in India.
Okay.
And then there are areas where they completely don't eat meat, and as someone who eats a lot of meat, that's also something that's a big shock. Yeah, and the food is really heavy. So if you're like me, and if you go to India, you're most likely going to get really sick in the toilet. And also another thing is they have some issues with the water, and these kind of things for someone who comes from like a small community like Bahrain, where we have everything we need and we're not exposed to certain bacteria, we will get sick very quickly. So everyone who goes to India, there's a rite of passage, which is getting food poisoning.
Mm-hmm.
And I did get food poisoning.
You didn't or
And
did?
In your top five, like
I
after
did.
all.
I got a severe food poisoning. I got a fever, and it was the wedding day of my friend. And the weddings there are extravagant. It's like for 3-4 days. You get to see really weird rituals that they do. I mean, it's weird for me, but it's very interesting being in the face of all that. That's why I would say my fifth
But
choice.
still put it in your top 5 places that you visited.
Yeah, because you when you go see the Taj Mahal, and again you see this totally different culture. There's no way you leave from there saying that it was a waste going there. Like if you go to any suburban or any city in like let's say if you're in the UK and you go to different cities, yeah, they all have the small quirks, but you'll leave there, you'll have only memories of you do with
You're
other
unsatisfied.
people.
Kind of feel
Yeah,
unsatisfied, yeah.
Yeah, but India, even though it's really really like difficult, the word I'm going to use, you'll go like, wow, I'm gonna go back to Bahrain or the UK and look at life differently.
It's a life-changing experience. Yeah, I heard the same thing صراحة. It is because it's such a different change of pace يعني عن جد it does not feel like you'll never see a country like it, you know what I mean? It's unique.
And remember, for them, they're used to it. Yeah. So like for when you see these workers that expat workers that work here and go back regularly,
Yeah.
I wonder how their viewpoint in life is like, because they see a really advanced country and then they go back to a place that's really
But
underdeveloped.
it also depends where you are. I'm sure there's some places يعني that you will find,
Yeah.
more of a life you're used to. But yeah, in general, it is. I've heard a lot of things about like life-changing experiences going to, these kind of places that are so different from where you live or where you're from. So yeah.
Eat, pray, love.
فأنت you said you went for a wedding, صح?
Yeah. I went for I think it was 7 days.
Okay.
And I went there for a wedding. Yeah.
That's great. Nice. Cool.
What about you?
أنت حكيت فيصل؟
لا هلا I'll say after you.
طيب كاري شو حكيت أنت على الصين؟
انا حكيت عن الصين شو ايش
حكيت انه توب 5 يعني؟
يس
اوكي. alright. والله انا سافرت مع اصحاب، سافرت مع عائلة. I'm gonna I try to be شوي متنوع بالليست، انه include some من هون وسم من هون. I think for number 5 يعني لازم تكون سفرة مع العائلة. because مع انه بحب اسافر مع اهلي و it's fun بس it's a different experience. يعني سفرة مع اصحاب is different. اكيد انتم بتعرفوا هذا الشيء. this was a long time ago، يعني هاي صارت قبل 14 سنة. رحت على ماليزيا مع اهلي ب 2006 احنا كانت هاي kind of a tradition بالعيلة not on purpose، مش قصدنا تصير، بس I think 3 سنين ورا بعض صارت ب 2004 2005 و2006 انه بنسافر بيوم بعد ميلادي during my birthday. فعد ميلادي يكون برا البحرين. وطبعا يعني وانا كنت صغير كنت اكره هذا الموضوع، احكي انه ليش بنسافر، بدي اشوف اصحابي on my birthday وهيك. بس بس يعني when you think about it now it's a good thing اكيد الواحد بده يسافر بعد ميلاده. اسال اي حدا هلا شو بدك تعمل بعد ميلادك بحكي بدي اسافر يعني. ده especially now. فيا سافرت ب 2006. Some of my best memories والله هي ماليزيا is a beautiful country. الجو كان صراحة it was horrible. بس الأكل was I remember يعني الأكل كان منيح. كنا ناكل كتير سوشي a lot of seafood. احنا كتير بنحب السي فود هالقصص. ف that was one thing. غير هيك the sights were nice to see. رحنا على theme parks. رحنا على butterfly park. رحنا على this ما بعرف انت حدا سافر هون على ماليزيا؟
Yeah, I did.
You did. رحت على that temple اللي it's like 500 steps to go up.
Yeah.
بعدين بتطلع فوق و like there's nothing there. فبتلعن اليوم اللي انت طلعت هال 500 steps فيهم. ف بس وكان في كتير قرود هناك بيجي بيسرقوا اكلك.
تعمل بماليزيا
شو؟
sorry it was a bad joke.
طيب.
I apologize.
واخر شيء بس بدي احكي انه انا سافرت ب 2006 واي حدا هون you should know انه 2006 كانت سنة الورلد كاب. فاحنا كنا بالاوتيل وكان في like حاطين المباريات بالاوتيل so that was always something fun to do. بتذكر وقتها كانت البنالتيز بين انجلند وبورتغال I think صح؟
Yeah.
You remember?
I think so.
I think. وكان رونالدو ضد روني كان like something big هيك صح؟
The wink after Rooney got the
yes صح exactly. فبتذكر these moments يعني it stands out to me من هالسفرة. فيا that's my number 5.
For me, my number 5 have to be. I'm gonna continue for East theme, and it is my number 5 to be honest. It's Thailand.
Thailand.
I went
امتى
to
رحت؟
Thailand in 2008 with my parents to an island called Phuket.
No, it's not what it's called. Phuket.
It's called Phuket, but it's written Phuket.
It's spelled Phuket, yeah. It's Phuket.
So it was. It will always be for me Phuket. But anyway, I actually broke my hand and I had to do surgery.
Oh yeah.
But for me, I don't know why, but it was a fun trip. Even though I broke my hand and had to go back home earlier. بس لساتها كانت رحلة حلوة صراحة. again, like you said, the seafood there is amazing.
عن جد East Asia in general, seafood is just something else.
Seafood was amazing. It was really cool. We were going to the night market as well. As a kid, it was really fun. It was
floating market.
Night market.
اوكي.
شو قلت انت؟ شو سمعت؟
floating market.
floating. طيب.
I actually went to floating village, which basically كلها الجزيرة مبنية على شغلة and it's all floating, which was also fun. But yeah, for me it have to be Thailand.
Good.
And it's
really
cheap as well.
It's very cheap. It's very, very cheap. Anyways.
Yeah. بس معنى انه Phuket is a bit expensive.
هلا I don't remember صراحة. I traveled with my parents. بس I still remember everything was really cheap.
Sorry, أي سنة حكيت رحت؟ 2008. اوكي وقتها ممكن it was cheap yeah.
2008 yeah.
بتعيدها؟
Yeah.
مع أهلك ولا مع أصحابك؟
لا مع أصحابي.
أكيد مش على بتعيد ماليزيا؟
Yeah صراحة I was about to go كنت هروح على ماليزيا.
Amazing. أحمد بتعيد.
You guys know قصة ماليزيا يعني I think بس.
بتعيد إنديا؟
Sorry about it.
No.
No. ما بحب يمرض أحمد.
طيب يلا number 4
كلنا لازم نعمل هيك number 4 هيك الترانزيشن. أحمد أنت عملت 5 شفت I saw your thumb cheater. طيب
حننتقل من تايلاند نسافر number 4.
ليش علقت تايلاند أنت؟
شو؟
ليش حكيت تايلاند؟
لأنه آخر بلد حكي مش سوري فيصل كان تايلاند.
أوكي.
ننتقل من تايلاند بنسافر to the Middle East and specifically to Syria. فرقم 4 بقول سوريا. سافرت على سوريا كتير. أنا عندي عائلة بتعيش بسوريا ففيك تقول طفولتي كمان كنت أقضيها بسوريا كتير. I love سوريا. أنا سافرت على كذا محافظة بسوريا بس أكتر مدينة حبيتها بسوريا هي دمشق كالكابيتال يعني. الأكل بسوريا يمكن من أطيب البلاد يعني اللي باكل فيها. الاكل عندهم كتير طيب بس كتير يعني فيه سمنه وفيه زيت يعني it's very greasy و fattening بس it's very authentic هاي الشغله it was very cheap it's just amazing يعني في كتير historic sites to see I saw like Umayyad Mosque in Damascus رحت على حارة بيبتوما it's where all like the old the Damascus houses اللي بيكون فيهم مثل نافورة بالنص والبيوت القديمة it's just very
When did you go
last time I was in Syria in 2011 it's just when the war actually was starting but no one expected that my family in Syria was saying oh it's just like you know
I think I went in 2010.
It's just a phase and it will end soon and unfortunately it's been like I think 8 or 9 years now so inshallah I'm planning to go very soon inshallah
ان شاء الله تخف
Surprising,
الازمه
it's really
هناك
green.
excuse me
It's really green, right?
it is
يا بس الشام يعني in general يعني شوف لبنان شوف سوريا they are very
Yeah.
green خاصة لبنان I would say
بس مش بيروت
ليش مش بيروت؟ بيروت kind of بس لا البلد in general يعني طبعا العاصمة ما حيكون فيها خضار قد ما
My memory isn't that good, but all I remember because I did a road trip between Jordan and Lebanon, Syria, and all the stuff. And all I remember is that Lebanon and Syria is just really green, like waterfalls and whatever.
Waterfalls ما بعرف. I didn't
Yeah,
see any يعني.
Yeah, there is like those like rivers.
Yeah.
I love rivers.
ممكن. I'm not
Ahmed,
that
what's
familiar.
your top 4?
What's your top 4 ولا your number 4?
Number 4.
What's my number 4?
أنا بعد أتعلم إنجليزي في الجامعة.
Difficult.
الماجستير أكيد عندك English classes.
I would say no, maybe not. Actually, it's so hard to rate them because I have so many countries that I would like to go back. Number 4, I guess I'll put Shanghai as number 4. That makes more sense because even though it's a very nice place and everything, I don't think I would go back again there.
Oh wow!
It's very modern. It's like the hip place in China. Fast forward thinking. Lots of people can speak English. You know, everything there is done electronically. Like you think that the United States or the Middle East or the UK are cashless society, but you know, for just the fact that the United States is one of the slowest non-cash adopting countries. So the UK is actually one of the fastest, but the United States isn't. So they really prefer cash. And now in China, a lot of them prefer to use this Alipay. Nobody uses cash. Nobody like carries cash with them. And everything's done through the app.
But that's a bit unfair to say. I mean, I don't know the statistic about America being the slowest country to hire, but I think that's a bit unfair because of how big.
I didn't say it's the slowest. It's one of the slowest.
One of the slowest, yeah. But it's like it's such a big country, and I'm sure you could take by state, and one state would be extremely fast. Like I'd say like New York, California, whereas you can say like Montana and stuff like that. You know, they would be slow.
So New York is one of those places, like generally that uses. There are like, look, you're looking at people who have credit cards and stuff, but there are a lot of people get paid by cash.
That's true.
So when they get cash, they keep cash at home. So there's this mentality that they still need to have cash. Whereas in the UK, a lot of people are trying to use cardless payments and everything like that.
Yeah, true. Yeah, fair enough.
Like UAE is better, right? For example, UAE is still it's more advanced than. Just look at Bahrain. Bahrain is a very similar situation as the United States. Like, you know, people use cards and everything, but for some reason we are more related to having cash in our pockets and using cash. But anyways, going back to the country, Shanghai has amazing nightlife, beautiful skyline, wonderful food, and you'll meet a lot of. It's very diverse. You won't believe it. Like, I've met people from everywhere. You know what I mean? It's like something that you didn't expect to witness. And again, it's one of those countries or one of those cities where you have to go in your life, I feel.
And I haven't explored enough of Southeast Asia. Yani Shanghai could definitely be one of my يعني I never went to Thailand ما رحت like Philippines, Indonesia,
You should see
Shanghai.
the gaming,
These are all
the gaming
these...
cafes there, and the like. You know, I went to one gaming like it's a proper gaming cafe. You know, they've set up like professional, like there are rooms you can book to play as a team, and they're all professional gaming PCs. And there's another one like this is all in a
general,
like a random mall. This is not like a
yeah.
hip place area. This is just when they say internet cafe there, they really mean it's an internet cafe.
Yeah, in
So
general, Asian countries are still so big on gaming cafes, and in Korea, China, stuff like that. لدرجة Ahmed, if you go on Steam, I'm not sure if you saw this, but if you go on Steam, there's literally a tag for like, you know, gaming cafe friendly games.
What's this?
What's this?
What's that?
فيصل شو هيدا؟
Sorry, my phone rang. I don't know what sound is.
I don't know. That was weird.
Yeah, but anyway, Ahmed, yeah, I'm saying like لدرجة اللي like Steam has a gaming cafe section for games, you know what I mean?
مشعل, what's your top 4?
طب خليه أحمد ما خلص. You done, Ahmed?
But it's so clean there. They're very organized. Like and again, it's so packed. There's this place where the center of all the shopping is, and they have a huge ass Nike there, and like it's 5 floors, and in the center there is a basketball court that tracks your movements.
Oh, I've seen that before. I've seen that before. It's really cool.
On the ground, and it gives you recommendations of your movements. So you test your shoes and everything.
That's honestly one of the best things I've ever seen. But yeah, it's so good.
Yeah, so they're like when you go there, you'll feel like you're a bit in the future. And I went there in a time where there were also fireworks and everything, so it was like wonderful.
I'm sorry to cut you, Ahmed, but this meeting will end in 10 minutes.
It's okay, بنخلص in 10 minutes وبنرجع بنعيد مرة ثانية. مش عارف كيف خلص so fast. قد ايه صارت ساعة؟
Okay, what about
فأنا yeah, my number 4. I would say my number 4 is probably, I think Sweden was definitely my number 4. Sweden, the time لما رحت مع أصحابي, we went for 4 days, and ما راح أدخل كتير بالتفاصيل because you probably wouldn't be so interested, but we went for okay. رحنا for a gaming tournament. كان في Super Smash Brothers tournament, و at the time يعني I was very into it مع أصحابي اللي بالجامعة. We knew like basically the entire UK scene, يعني كل حدا ببريطانيا كان يلعب هاللعبة. We were all in a group, we were all friends وكل هذا, وعملنا this big group وكلنا سافرنا مع بعض to Sweden for this 4-day event. And صراحة like the event was in this building, the hotel we stayed in was in this building. One of the funniest things صار معي بهالسفرة لما كنا عم نحجز الأوتيل, the website تبع الأوتيل كان في خلل كبير, لأنه بيسألك السؤال إنه what kind of room do you want? 1 bed, 2 bed, 3 bed, 4 bed. فأنا I chose 4 bed لأنه كنا 4 رايحين مع بعض. The next page بيسألك إنه how many people are you? فأنا اخترت إنه 1 person. Okay, as in I will put the other people or they will sign up. I don't know how this happened, but something like that. فلما وصلنا هناك قالوا لنا oh we upgraded your room to the penthouse.
Wow.
Okay, the penthouse suite. But only one of you is allowed to stay there. If the others will stay, they have to pay extra. And I was like, but I chose 4 beds and I want 4 beds in the room. Why would you think I'm 1 person? فهمت علي? All the other rooms were booked out and full and whatever. Basically we told them okay, add us 1 person. We argued with them till they said okay, we'll add 1 person for free. But then 4 of us stayed in the room anyway. There was a huge bed, 3 of us slept on the bed وواحد على الكنباية. خلص يعني.
بس شو كان اسم المدينة؟
Gothenburg. مالك؟ ليش ابتسمت كتير؟
And what about you, Faisal?
يلا فيصل.
My number 4. I'll go Lebanon actually.
Faisal, شو لو number 4?
I love Lebanon so much.
فيصل مش number 4 لا.
ليش؟
Number 2, number 1.
إنه minimum يعني.
minimum شو؟
For me, Lebanon's actually going to be number 4.
لا
I love it so much. It's so cool. I got to see this wonderful Lebanese person called Kari, Muhammad Kari.
كاري اتس 4 out of يعني a lot يعني الحمد لله اقول انه طلعت بالتوب
Yeah,
5
I'm from places guy, by the way.
ما انت يعني بيني من السند والهند على اساس يعني
السند لا.
طب الهند
بس yeah, Lebanon is number 4. I loved it so much صراحة.
هذا هو اللي حكيته بس I love it so much. بحكي وين رحت شو عملت شو شفت شجع العالم تروح.
صراحة كاري أخذني لففني
أنا ما لفتك كثير
شاورما
يعني
بالعالم. I still think أذكى شاورما بالعالم بالأردن بس كانت الشاورمات كثير زاكي اللي دوقتني إياهم كاري. بس لا Lebanon is beautiful. The nightlife is really cool. People are really nice. Girls are really beautiful over there. The food is amazing. The food is really good. And yeah, for me, it's going to go number 4. I also went to with my friends from school. I also got to see my friend from uni. كاري
ركز انت بس بتصرخ عليه وانت مش مركز معه اصلا. هلو
انا بقول رحمه
ما سمعت شو حكى.
ما علينا.
نمبر 3
انت هيك تعمل 3 انا بعمل هيك 3.
طيب يلا.
It's more natural يعني انك تعمل هيك. Really? What is this? This is alien hand.
3. Okay.
Number 3 أنا بقول number 3 is Italy. رحت it was a school trip to Sicily, the island, to study the mafia. it was very very interesting لأنه أكيد أنا يعني we were doing this module at a school called organized crime. فبينقوك بيسألوك إنه part من الموديول إنه تسافر على سيسيلي. It was a week, 7 days. I remember this was in 2016. We went to Sicily to study the mafia. So we traveled around Sicily, and part of it was, of course, يعني studying the mafia, and part of it was tourism. So we went to Palermo, the capital, and then we went to other cities, which I forgot. بس it was very
يجوا لك المافيا رح يقتلوك عشان
المافيا. بس صار عندنا شيء كثير بضحك انه فتنا كلنا على بيستري شوب بالليل مشان نجيب جاتو او بوزه او شيء هيك. فهو انه انا was very excited يعني انه انا عم بدرس المافيا وهيك. فسالنا بياع البياع اللي بقلب البيستري يعني oh guys why are you here and where are you from يعني وشو عم تعملوا بسيسيلي.
وانت غبي
يعني مثل الاهبل نطيت قلت له we're here to study the mafia. انا طلع فيني وقتها الموجي الليدر والله العظيم جأرني جأره. بعد ما طلعنا لبرا عيط علي وقتها وقال لي ما بيصير انه نحن هون عم نعمل مافيا ومدري شو هيك. بس it was very fun صراحه.
بس you almost died يعني بس it was fun.
بس
مهضوم.
We went to a very sketchy after the hotels we stayed in were very sketchy. I was with my friends and it was fun. So overall, I would place Italy as a number in my number
3.
Ahmed.
Okay.
Still have 3 minutes.
I have like...
wait. خلينا نعمل ريستارت الكول. 3 minutes باقي. يلا على السريع كاري اضربنا بالكول الجديد.
connecting to Ojo. يلا من
يلو
كفه.
يلو.
Hey.
All good.
يا من كفه.
يلا كفي أحمد number 3.
Okay. So it's a difficult choice, but is it possible to lump certain countries that are similar? Because I think people are forgetting like about, for example, for me, I would say Turkey, and then I would lump that with Italy and France. Like, you know, they're kind of all similar to me. There are places that I really liked, and I would go there again and again.
Okay.
And it's just because they have similar features. For example, the food, the life there, you know, experiencing it.
Look, I'll
like
have to talk. I'll have to talk to the official podcast rule makers, but I'm sure they'll let it pass. يعني.
No, but like, okay, so for Turkey, you know, everyone knows Turkey. Istanbul has amazing food, amazing people, and you know, the culture is like a mixture of Islam and Europe. You know, I went to Cappadocia with the hot air balloons, and you know, it's a romantic place to go. I went to the southward in the beach, you know, to Antalya. Every time I fly to Europe, I always stop by Turkey, and you know, it's just a good exposure, you know. And like, since we were talking about women, there are beautiful women from Turkey too.
No, who was talking about women? I know.
I'm
joking. Yeah.
In terms of Italy, I want to put them at the second choice, Italy in particular, because I always had this.
Italy with me or without me?
Without you.
Oh.
Because Italy is sort of one of my retirement plans. I just don't know why I have this vision of me retiring in Tuscany. So every time I go to Italy, I always like, I went to Venice. I went to
لا بالبالو أحمد.
Florence. I went to Rome, and you know, it has a lifestyle that resonates with me. You know, people are so, no matter what age, they just embrace life. You know, when I was in Venice, there was this moment where I saw this old guy sitting in this, you know how Venice has small islands, right? So there's this guy in this small island, and there was a bench next to a park, and I was on this transport ship, and I just see this really old guy like licking an ice cream, and he was just really enjoying it alone. You know what I mean? Like, so, and you know, in the beach, you see a lot of old people also embracing life there, yeah. So it kind of made me feel like there they you know, take full advantage of life, and you know, you can see it throughout Italy. And of course, it's a beautiful country. The north, you have the mountains. The east, you get Venice and all of this interesting lifestyle they have there. You get some Tuscany and Florence, where you get to see one of the oldest civilizations, and you know, beautiful countryside. And in the south, you have very beautiful beaches and lifestyle. So that's why I thought Italy would be there. And the same applies to France, because France also, you have all this different terrains too. South, the beach. In the middle, you get all the mountain ranges. The north, you get Paris. You know what I mean? And Paris has amazing food. Both these countries, three of these countries, Turkey, Paris, and Istanbul, they have like mouth-watering food. You know, like it makes you salivate.
Yeah.
نايس جوعتنا احمد.
عن جد. فبحكي لك احمد، الريتايرمنت بلان تبعك انت روح على ايطاليا وصير خباز كما بيكر. عن جد. وكان كاري بيجي بيشتري منك الجاتو، بحكي لك عم بدور على المافيا. I'm the mafia hunter.
We'll have some vino.
I would love to travel around Italy. أنا بس رحت على سيسيلي، ف I would definitely love to travel around Italy إن شاء الله.
Italy is beautiful and the food is amazing. طب مشعل, what's your number 3?
صراحة أنا يمكن عملت غلطة بالليست، أنا عم بتذكر أشياء، بس I would say number 3 عشان يعني Yeah, number 3 basically رحنا كمان it's a family trip بس it's not my immediate family بس it's العيلة بكبرها يعني. كان عندنا عرس بنت خالتي بالأردن. ففيصل جوردن is number 3 وانت عندك لبنان
بس
number
number
4.
3
كاري شو ردة فعلك بهالقصة يعني؟ احكي
بس
شو عندك؟ شو
إنه
انتقادك؟
جوردن ما عندي انتقاد، بالعكس الأردن ما رحت لها من أكثر البلدان اللي لازم إن شاء الله أزورها.
بتحكي كمان سنين
ما عم تسح الفرصة، ما عم تجي الفرصة والله.
لا هو شوف الأردن يعني عم بحط الأردن as number 4 بس الحقيقة يعني إنه أردن wasn't the reason يعني كان ممكن هذا الشيء يصير بأي بلد بس عرس بنت خالتي كان بالأردن فالعيلة كلنا the whole family كلنا رحنا على الأردن ولقينا هيك أوتيل صغير يعني like some 3 star hotel إشي عادي هيك يعني. ما بعرف إذا عمرك سمعت عنه فيصل اسمه روزانا.
مشهور.
لا مش مشهور بالمرة مش مشهور at all كاري بس يا
وين
كان
بأي مدينة بتحكي؟
كان بعمان
بعمان
كان اسمه روزانا وكان في جنبه
تمام.
كان في جنبه كوزمو اي ثينك فكنا نروح نمشي
كوزمو
لكوزمو.
تبع الأكل هذا الأوبن بوفيه.
لا
كوزمو.
كوزمو سوبر ماركت كوزمو الكوفنتري هذا الاوبن بوفيه. مهم ف ف فرحنا احنا العيله كلنا ويعني الاوتيل كله كان إلنا من فوق لتحت الأوتيل كان إلنا كل غرفة كانت فيها يعني عيلة.
بس لفيت الأردن رحت على الباترا
لا هاي بسنة تانية صراحة يعني رحت الأردن أكتر من مرة بس أنا talking about this specific trip يعني. بس هاي كانت أحلى واحدة من أحلى trips عندي in general. الأردن أكل ممتاز. شو اسمه فيصل؟ حبيبة طبعا حبيبة كنافة هاي أول شيء الكنافة من حبيبة و شو اسمه منسف وفريكة ورقاب شو اسمه المطعم المشهور؟ لا أشهر شيء جبري هاي واحد كمان عندك أبو جبارة amazing بس صراحة شو فيصل أذكى شيء مطعم هاشم بياخد كل شيء. بتعرف انه مطعم هاشم فتح بالبحرين بس صراحة مش ذاكي كثير
مش نفس الاشي
مش نفس it's not the same thing عن جد it's not the same thing it's very disappointing لما يصير اشي هيك يعني.
وهلا بدبي في ابو جبارك كمان بس مش
جد؟
نفس الاشي
لا it's not the same اصولهم بالاردن وصراحة يعني مناظر حلوة زي ما حكيت البتراء رحنا على البتراء Dead Sea beautiful place كتير حلوة بتشوف فلسطين من هناك طبعا it's very nice.
hopefully one day you guys would come and visit me in Jordan بخطهم محلات في مياه معدنية بالأردن كتير حلوين كتير أشياء بالأردن هيك إنه مش popular بس it's really cool فإن شاء الله one day come and I'll take you around I'll show you.
أنا عندي الأردن number 3 فيصولة.
That's cool. For me number 3 it's a tough one. I was thinking about it كتير صراحة بس I'll go for هلا كانت براسي وراح the hell. I would go for Portugal. Yeah, we went to this small island in Portugal called Azores. It is the coolest place I've been to. Yeah, one of the coolest places I've been to. Yeah. It's a very small island. ما فيها كتير سياح. The whole island have like 3 hotels or whatever.
شو اسم هالجزيرة؟
Azores.
راشي معفن هلا.
It's a beautiful island, Kari. Kari's still upset about Lebanon.
عن جد.
Number 4. Even though it's in top 5, but whatever.
طيب كملنا يا حلوة شكلها كتير أزورس.
Yeah, it's so beautiful. خلاص إنه it's a real island. يعني all we did is go hiking.
حلو. Beautiful والله.
In the ocean, which is really cool. Yeah. Yeah, so for me it's gonna be
number 2.
يلا أعطينا number 2.
أنا بسمع نومي يا أحمد.
عن جد. ما أحمد مش على الكاميرا أصلاً بس أوكي.
number 2 بالنسبة لي هي رحلة كانت حلوة. رحتها مع رفقاتي.
يلا.
البيت اللي هون.
يلا.
بلس رفقاتي البقية اللي هن جوستينا جوستوت، شارن ديلن، ودانييلا جراس ان شاء الله بيكونوا ب one of our episodes كجاست.
probably not بس اوكي.
رحنا على جزيرة باليونان اسمها كورفو. it was a very amazing trip. كنت بحب لو بلشت my visit to Greece بلش يمكن بأثينا بمحلات تاني مش كورفو. يمكن كورفو هيك ما كثير معروفة بعد باليونان قد طبعا سانتوريني وميكونوس وباقي الجزر الثانية اللي باليونان. بس it was a very lovely trip. بس الشيء الوحيد اللي ما كان موفق هو الطقس. نحن رحنا بماي والطقس ما كان بعد settled 100%. يمكن لأنه كورفو هي it's on the Asian Sea. فيمكن ال Asian Sea it's a bit still يعني in May
Ionian Sea but okay.
Ionian Sea Ionian Sea.
بس just so you know يعني أنا رحت على اليونان another time. رحت على Athens بأوغست. تتذكر قد ايه المي كانت باردة بالبحر لما ننزل فيها؟ رحت بأوغست ونفس الشيء المي كتير باردة. فا I think you're right. البحر هداك ما بيسخن at all. لأنه بأوغست باردة وبماي باردة. فيعني إمتى بيكون سخن؟
أنا دايما فكر Athens is on the Mediterranean Sea. Athens is not on the Mediterranean Sea.
ما بعرف صراحة. المهم المنطقة كلها باردة.
أوكي. بس Athens حلوة دخلها؟
Athens كتير حلوة.
أوكي. بس الريجن اللي حطيتها نمبر 2 مش نمبر 3. كان فيني احطها نمبر 3 هو انه الرفقه اللي رحت معهم انبسطت معهم اكثر. نو لك هاي شيء وهاي شيء ما في اكثر واقل. كل رحله لها خصائصيتها. فالاكل كان طيب.
دبلوماسي كاري كثير.
اوبن بوفيه بس
لا صراحه الاكل كان ممتاز. الاكل كان يتغير دائما وكان في good variety.
بس I would definitely will go again to Greece. أصل my grandmother is actually originally from Greece. الله يرحمها هلا. صارت من التراب. من التراب بدأنا ومن التراب نعود.
Okay.
الجمعة العظيمة هاي كمان اليوم. يلا أحمد what's your number 2?
Norway or no?
هاي that's interesting. هاي it's an interesting one صراحة.
Yeah, I
think that's a country not a lot of people have gone to. I think.
Yeah.
I think Norway should be number 1, but like just for the sake of this list, I'll just say Norway number 2, because it's like one of those places. Even though I would like to go again, but I would save my money to go somewhere else, you know. But because it's not very cheap. Number 1, it has a deep culture of Vikings and everything, so that's one thing that's of interest for a lot of people. That was pretty interesting. It's really cold there. Their smoked salmon is really good. So if you like salmon, they export a lot of salmon there. It's pretty interesting.
Okay.
I think the best thing is the different parts of Norway and the fjords. They have a lot of fjords, and that's basically mountains with rivers, big ass rivers in between the two mountains. And you can virtually hike in so many places there. You'll see some famous pictures of people taking picture of a kayak on a river, and it's like this is also fresh water, like Voss. You know how Voss is from Norway and all that stuff. So like this mountain, this river comes from the formation of like glaciers and whatever. But people take pictures a lot with kayaking, as you can kayak there, and there's a wonderful hiking places. If you go Google, you'll see some of those famous hikes that I've went to one of them actually, and it's the easy one, and the easy one is like 7 hours.
Wow.
People go there and hike for 2 days and 3 days, and it's something I would love to do. It's very difficult, but I would love to do because you'll get to see like wonderful sights, like breathtaking sights, and of course the last thing I would say is the Northern Lights. Of course, I can't talk about Norway without talking about the Northern Lights. I think it's a life-changing experience. I said that you go to India and experience how the way they live there, but this is more of like you go there, you see it, you come back, and you realize that the world has a lot to offer.
Yeah.
It's really, really cold. Like to see them, you have to go in the middle of the night, and it's like -30. So literally, I go outside and I walk for a minute, and then I have to go back inside the bus with the heater. Literally, like my toes, my fingers, my face, everything is burning up.
Yeah, I can
You know,
imagine.
But when you see the northern lights, you just sit there and you just stare at it. Yeah. So
سبحان الخالق.
yeah, so then that's Norway is a must-go country. I feel like if you Norway or Iceland, but Norway is a cashless country completely. Like when me and my friend, we were the only ones that had cash.
Money would freeze there.
People would go like, oh, cash. Like literally, I went to a restaurant. They're like, we'll have to check if we accept cash, and then
Wow.
they said we don't accept cash, but we told the hotel that's nearby that that you pay them and then they'll pay us like through the system and stuff like that. Can you imagine that? Like when you pay cash, it's abnormal.
It's like,
But yeah, it's very interesting place. I would love. My cousin lives there too. I think it's an experience for him to live there. Cool. So that's the second.
Yeah. Faisal?
Faisal.
Mishal. Yeah, and remember, Mishal, you have to include one country.
You have to include one country?
Oh,
Your
yeah.
list. There's one country that you have to include in your list for the sentimental value of it.
UK.
No.
Mishal is a different case.
مش متذكر شو.
المانيا مشعل المانيا.
اوكي
That's okay.
انت قصدك هيك اوكي يا
honeymoon
لا هاي ما هي it was هاي it's on the list. I was thinking كيف وين بدي احطها on the list لانه it was a very meaningful trip ويعني it meant Serbia كاري honeymoon.
Oh, Serbia.
Yeah, it was a very meaningful trip وطبعا يعني it means a lot and it's so sentimental. But if we're gonna be completely honest, Serbia is not a country I would recommend تسافر عليه. يعني okay, fine. If it was your plan C honeymoon, I would say go for it. But don't let it be a plan A trip صراحة.
مشعل صربيا بلد ما حلو؟
شوف هي كبلد حلوة بس not okay. أولاً it's not a honeymoon country. ثانياً it's not really يعني if you have limited money and you're like I can only travel to one place every year ما بحكي لكم تروح على صربيا لأنه الأكل is يعني when you think about foods and stuff there's nothing special من ناحية الأكل you know what I mean there were some good restaurants أكلنا مطاعم منيحة بس يعني honestly during the whole trip ما أكلنا أكل صربي لأنه أكل صربي is mostly يعني grilled pork or something يعني even if you eat it it's nothing special يعني رحنا هناك أكلنا Mexican food أكلنا amazing burgers أكلنا like كان في brunch بأوتيل which was like fantastic بس ولا شيء كان صربي you know what I mean ف من ناحية طبيعة أوكي فيها طبيعة بس again في كثير بلدان أحلى من ناحية تاريخ وهذا تاريخهم حلو But again, there's better countries to go to. The thing I was excited for the most كان Nikola Tesla Museum. But it's like a 10-minute, a 30-minute tour يعني. It's nothing. والله بورجوك هيك بلففوك شوي. بيته or something. I don't know is a بيته even. But it was so underwhelming يعني. طبعا the others زي ما حكيت لكم the sentimental و other stuff.
Why were you there?
Honeymoon.
Oh, you went to Serbia?
So for our honeymoon, plan A was Thailand. But the visa, we couldn't get it. Sasabil needed a visa for Thailand and we couldn't get it because of her passport. And then we planned for Malaysia. She doesn't need a visa. But they stopped us in the airport بالبحرين. وحكولنا we're not allowed to go to Malaysia because her passport expires in 5 months. And you have to have at least 6 months on your passport. For the only country we could go to where we both don't need visa and they don't care if your passport expires in less than 6 months was Serbia. So we ended up going to Serbia and it was a good trip يعني. It was احنا بنحكي countries فيصل ولا trip. لأنه كtrip yes it's in my top 5. As a country Serbia is not top 5 at all. صراحة.
Sorry for our Serbian viewers.
Sorry to the 0 Serbian viewers on this video. المهم فنمبر 2 I would say صراحة yeah I think number 2 كانت Turkey كاري شو رأيك؟ تركي رحت لها اكثر من مره و it's not my favorite. it's a good country, it's nice, الاكل زاكي وطبيعه حلوه وهاي. وطبعا يعني I went مع العيله and I had fun ورحت مع اصحابي و I had fun. ما بتعرفوهم هذول اصحابي. المهم فتركي is definitely up there. يعني تركي is one of these destinations اللي يعني الكثير كثير كثير ناس بيروحوا عليها and there's a reason. يعني it is worth it. تقسيم سكوير كثير حلو. رحنا على بورصة كثير
bargain.
بورصة كثير حلوة. شو
It's a bargain.
it's a bargain.
Like-
عن جد you get so much. يعني it's cheap, it's a cheap country to go to and there's so much to do. يعني بدكم تبضع like shopping and stuff. تقسيم سكوير زي ما حكيت اسطنبول in general. بدكم طبيعة واشياء حلوة بتروح على بورصة. هناك بنزل ثلج كثير عندهم كمان. you want beach وبحر وعندهم هالاشياء. عندكم انطاليا there's شو كمان احمد غير انطاليا؟
مرماريس بودروم
إزمير.
yeah basically. وزي ما احمد حكى كمان في عندكم كابادوكيا. it's a very beautiful place to go.
قصص رومانتيكيه اكثر اذا بتحبوا تروحوا.
فعن جد يعني Turkey in general is a very nice country to go to.
فيصل
فيصل.
Yes. And I wanted to say Turkey, but just for the sake of mixing things, I would say Edinburgh. Or I loved Edinburgh.
Edinburgh.
ادنبرا
Yeah.
ادنبرا
كاري عقل طار. كاري عقل طار.
Yeah, I actually went to visit Cari as well. But Edinburgh as a city, it's beautiful.
I love ادنبرا على فكره. بس احنا لانه انا ما حطيت ادنبرا اور الاسكا on my list لانه we're doing countries انا I thought مش
Yeah, Scotland, the UK.
Scotland is nice. Yeah,
Yeah.
Scotland is nice.
We went around
on my
Scotland
list.
as well.
guys
Yeah.
Scotland is definitely on my list. I love Scotland.
But yeah, but for me,
لا I
Edinburgh
think we should remove any countries يعني عشتوا فيها I guess because
Yeah, no, I went to visit Edinburgh and it's
Yeah.
so cool. To be honest, like Edinburgh.
انت برمنا بقلب بالهايلاندز وهيك.
Yeah. But for me, Edinburgh is just a city that I really love. And also
Architecture
it's one of the few
amazing.
cities in England that in the UK that I can say the food was really good as well. And
ادنبرا
I went to other cities in the UK other than London. يعني Edinburgh, the food was really good.
What
Like
do
the
we
rest
eat?
is not good like us.
فيصل كاري انا كثير انبسطت صراحه لما رحنا على ادنبرا و there is one thing specifically اكلته كثير حبيته مع انه مقرف مع انه it sounds horrible.
I guess
deep fried Mars bar مقليه. it's horrible but it's so good.
وين اكلنا بادنبرا قصص طيبه نسيت.
كثير اكلنا محلات، اكلنا هاجز، اكلنا اخذنا على محل
كاري نينجا كيتشن come on. so good. Ninja Kitchen.
It's so nice. There's something about it that's خلص هيك very
The architecture I
don't know what it is but
Yeah.
actually
Ninja Kitchen أول محل أكلت فيه باوبان which was so good.
بعدين سكر.
بعدين سكر. هلا شيك جوجل بحكي لي permanently closed. You visited 3 years ago. January 21.
ليش أقولك سكر؟
والله كاري I think the economic situation including the lack of diversity and man it was good. It was good.
أدنبرا is very touristic. No. أدنبرا بعد لندن بقلب بريطانيا. أدنبرا بيجي عليها كثير visitors. It's a very Scotland is very touristic place كمان. ما تنسوا. بيجي كثير أمريكان على فكرة على Scotland in particular.
طيب هلا for the finale number one.
Michelle, how do you do your number ones? Show us. Maybe you do it in a different way.
هيك قصدي مشان.
Is that what you wanted, Ahmed? Is that what you wanted?
You read my mind.
Okay.
Gary, what's your number one?
Number one بالنسبة لي بلد كتير بحبه. It's one of my or it is actually my favorite country is Turkey. أنا سافرت كتير تركيا مع المدرسة لما كنت بالهاي سكول مع رفقاتي مع أهلي.
How many times have you gone to Turkey?
A lot. عن جد I don't know how many times. I never counted them. But I went I went to a lot of different cities in like the south, Anatolia, Istanbul, and Antalya, Marmaris. I went to Cappadocia. I went to Mersin, Marmaris, Ankara.
Nice.
I went a lot, and I love Turkey. And I would always go there.
Ahmed.
Madano.
I think it goes without saying New York.
Yeah. I expected that صراحة.
I went there. I thought I would not like New York. There are
I
difficult
visited New York.
aspects, but when I went there, and then when I left, I felt like I need to go back. I just don't know how to explain it. Like there isn't something that's outstanding. I think it's maybe just growing up with, like this bombardment of like the lifestyle there, and
Music,
city
movies,
that a lot of movies are based in, a lot of shows, and then you go there and I had friends from work that were there, so we went around and it's going to seeing the sites that you hear about all the time. There are some like let's say if a celebrity or a artist just comes to town, they like it's, how can I explain it? It's just like I feel like there's a lot of things to do there, and to live there, to be based there might be difficult, obviously, but in terms of your personal life, it will be very fun. Like you'll find indie artists. If you want to go, let's go. There's Broadway shows. You can want to go. If you want to like have food, there's a lot of different food scenes there. If you want to be a foodie, and that's what I feel like. And you have their famous centers. They have their Rockefeller Center, and like these things there's something popping there.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing. I didn't include London, like because we lived there.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. It's different.
Yeah, but New York's different than London, for sure.
مشعل.
So I would like to go back.
مشعل شو بحط بالنمبر 1؟ وين يعني I mean yeah I have عندي اشي ببالي صراحة, which is pretty nice. Man, can I make a tie صراحة؟ لأنه
Yeah.
Can I?
It's hard.
Okay, no, not make a tie. يعني it's not included in the list لأنه كاري already حكى بالموضوع. صراحة يونان was a very nice country. It's beautiful. وأنا رحت على Athens كمان, I saw a lot of beautiful things in Athens. ورحت عملت البس تور بأثنز وهاي. كورفو was a very nice island كمان, جزيرة كتير حلوة. وحتى بتتذكروا يعني I know إنه بنحكي على الريزورت وكيف قعدنا بالريزورت وهالأشياء كتير كان حلو, بس don't you think كمان حتى السنتر كان يعني quite nice. كاري كان جاء باله ماكدونالدز, راح طعمانا بماكدونالدز باليونان.
It was really good the McDonald's. It was good the McDonald's.
بس كاري سافرنا على اليونان مش عشان ناكل ماكدونالدز.
I don't know, I always كتير بحب بس اسافر على بلد جديد. حتى ما رحت على الصين, رحت على ماكدونالدز. I don't know, I just love to go.
بس الصين ما كان عندك اكل تاني.
لا بس I'm with Kai because معك بالضبط عندهم بكل البلاد عندهم different menu.
Yeah, بس I think أنا وأنت أخذنا the special Greek sandwich, بس كاري I think أخذ الشيء العادي يعني.
بتذكر يمكن كان فيه يوروب كاب أو وورلد يورو كاب.
أنت أي سنة رحنا؟ 2016؟
يا بشهر ماي.
Portugal one.
بلدك.
عن جد.
بلدي حبيبة.
Yes.
What about you يا فيصل?
Actually, I have to go with New York. Like I want.
لحظة wait sorry ما أنا ما حكيت my number 1 ليش يعني كاري توقفني.
سوري فكرت قلت اليونان.
أنا كمان فكرت اليونان.
سوري هو ما حكيت لكم أنا I won't include it بالليست اليونان لأنه كاري already حكى عنها. فأنا I wanted to include طبعا تونس صراحة. there's no bias. اوكي في شوي بايس, بس نشيل البايس بالموضوع. honestly بحكي لكم تونس is a beautiful country. you have to go. لأنه زي ما كنا عم نحكي عن تركيا, كيف كنا نحكي عن تركيا إنه فيها مدن وفيها بحر وفيها جبال وفيها تونس صراحة beautiful country متنوعة كتير, lots of variety, lots of things to do. بدكم بحر فيه, بدكم جبال فيه, hiking, كل هذا. فيصل أنا وأنت لازم نروح على تونس. You know why? لازم نروح نعمل ستار وورز تور. ما انت بتعرف انه صوروا ستار وورز بتونس بجزيرة اسمها جربة. عملوها بجربة. تطاوين كانت بفيلم بتونس, تطاوين وتاتوين وين كمان في اشي تاني منطقة شو كمان صحراء بستار وورز.
We still have 10 minutes guys.
I forgot. anyways
anyway
so
بلد كثير حلو اكل زاكي وناس كثير طيبين كمان فيا كنتينيو فيصل نمبر 1 عندك
okay, number 1 I have to say again New York. It's beautiful. I went there with my friends from school.
New York City.
لا
Yes.
نيويورك
Please don't go.
No other singer ever said so. بس yeah, New York is amazing. New York هلا بتذكر ولا عمري رحت على بلد بالحياة أو شفت هذا الشيء بالحياة إنه على الساعة 3 الصبح رحنا على تايم سكوير وكانت لساتها فل. It was not a New Year's. It wasn't any day, special day. It was a weekend. It was a Friday, but still.
I think it's to do with our age, right?
Sorry?
What do you think? Maybe because our age, like this is the place to be, and then
Yeah.
maybe later on.
It's amazing. Like New York,
I agree with Ahmed.
so much fun. So New York was so much fun. Okay, so really quickly, let's wrap it up. Kari, name one country that you'd really like to visit.
In the future,
Yes.
definitely
هلا
Tajikistan,
يعني.
Uzbekistan,
اوكي
Uzbekistan. Okay.
and Tajikistan.
Okay. Ahmed, name one country.
I would not want to give one country. I'll give an area because then I'll go more than one country. I would say South America.
Okay, cool.
To Daniela.
Argentina, like, come on, we need to go Argentina, Cuba, Mexico, Peru, these countries, Brazil.
Oh, Brazil, yeah.
انا صراحه I would kind of choose اشي كاري حيزعل مني يعني بس I would love to go على نيوزيلند فيصل واعمل اللورد اوف ذا رينجز
New Zealand, yes.
Oh my God, yeah, New Zealand is great.
yeah, and
I agree.
especially for the Lord of the Rings tour صراحه I would love that so much.
No, it's a good place to go too.
كاري
Of course. And
كاري
Australia.
Australia no بس نيوزيلند yes
ما هن جيران خلاص اللي بيروحها هاي بيروحها هاي.
ماشي.
He had no choice. There's no direct flight.
Ahmed, remember the شو اسمه the New Zealand the guy from New Zealand we met in the hostel in London. He was so nice.
You met a guy from New Zealand?
Yeah, when we went to the hostel, we met two people. One of them was Serbian, actually. The guy who like
Yeah, the Serbian guy, the one who was sleeping with his eyes up.
Yeah, اللي I was in
Open up.
I worked in the Israeli Defense Force or something. And the other guy was from New Zealand. He was so nice.
Serbian. He's from Serbia. He was in the military for Serbia.
No, he said something about Israel Defense Force, IDF or something. المهم, I don't
And
know.
now he works as a doorman, you know, like
yeah.
wasn't it that the famous hotel that's in London, the one they closed it. They turned, no, the one they turned into Hard Rock. They turned into Hard Rock hotel now.
I don't know صراحة.
Casablanca.
Faisal, the one that's facing Marble Arch. The high
Okay,
park.
we have 6 minutes. We have 6 minutes, guys.
Doncaster.
We have 6 minutes. كملوا يعني جد.
Doncaster.
What? Kari, you're the most random person on earth.
عن جد.
Anyways, for me, I would like to go to see more cities or states in the United States. يعني بحب أروح
Los Angeles.
Los Angeles. طيب, guys, let's wrap it up really quickly. It was nice talking to you. And do you want you guys to plug anything? Kari?
No, صراحة.
My Instagram.
Okay.
Muhammad.l.kawi.
Of course.
أحمد.
بس ما عم بيعمل لي اد.
لا
اعملوا
له اد بليز بزعل.
مش عارف شو قصة الشيء اللي عملت لنا فيه تاج على الانستغرام ما فهمته بعد.
بحكي لك بعد ما نخلص البودكاست.
طيب يلا.
Thank you, guys. See you next time.
Bye.
See you. Bye bye.
خلصت.